want to try and get them all there at the same time. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can build 3 rockets, but it's clearly better and cheaper to send all of them all at the same time. So whether that's going to work or not, though, is a very, very good question. So let's see how we can do this here. Let's get the smallest of our decouplers. Stick that under here. This is going to need a little bit of... I think that'll work. And let's turn the force percentage like way down. And then I'll put an octagonal strut under that just to give it a little bit of clearance. Like that. And then we'll get a fairing. I should have 2.5 meter I have 1.875 meter fairings now, but what I'm looking at... Oh, okay, there's the 1.25 meter fairing. Will this be... This should hopefully be big enough. This is going to be one of my bigger boys, I think, when this is all said and done. Why am I doing this? Oh my gosh. I'm starting to build the fairing. I want to put a second one on here, silly. Interstage nodes on, and what I want to try and do is get another decoupler. Oh no, it's going to need another octagonal. Oh yeah, okay, that's as high as that goes. That's okay. And then another decoupler. And now can I grab... I think to do this, do I have to make... Might have to make this... Let's make the decoupler the root part. Will that work? Can I grab this out of here? Oh, I did not make this easy on myself, did I? No. See, that works. There we go. I got it. And now we'll grab this and put it on top. I think that's making sense. Again, turn that force percentage way down. So that's one lander, that's 2 landers, and then I'll build something here, and then the whole thing will be the 3rd lander. Am I crazy? I think that'll work. Let's make the root part back to being that probe body. Okay, and let's build. Okay, let's build. Oh, I don't like... I guess we can... I don't like... What if I delete... I'm looking at the truss structure. Notice how it all goes inside there. And I'm all... You can... The truss structure is purely cosmetic. There's no physics associated with it, but then when you delete it, you get this kind of stuff. I think I'll put the truss structure back. Of course, the other option is just to simply put... And maybe that's the thing. You know what? Maybe... Let's take this off. Maybe a bigger fairing is in order. I got the bigger fairing. Why don't I use it? So this is... I got a 1.875 meter fairing. Why not use it? Put in that truss structure. Truss structure on. Didn't it say? Oh, but interstage node's not on. Interstage node's on. Now put that there. That looks better. And now the truss structure isn't. That was purely cosmetic, but I think valuable cosmetics. All right, I did make the thing bigger though, didn't I? Okay, let's see here. I need to make now a vehicle that's capable of getting to mid-miss, dropping these 2 dudes off, and then landing itself after it's dropped these 2 off. And I'm budgeting about 1,180 meters per second. We'll clearly go a little bit higher. Since I'm already into the 1.875 meter parts, why not take a look at what kind of 1.875 meter parts I got. Let's see, like, what about, these are fuel tanks. What are these like? Well, I could just go with, where's my smallest 1.875 meter fuel tank? Why are there two of these? I don't know. Okay, let's put on one of those. What does that look like with, I don't know, something like a Terrier on the bottom of it? What does that do for me? Yeah, that's good. It's a lot of thrust to weight ratio, about 1,230 meters per second at delta V. Yoich, I'm kind of already in the ballpark there, aren't I? What if I want to kind of transition downwards? That's not enough. That's not bad. I don't think I need as big an engine as this, though. What if I went with just the little baby pug engine? That's a lot of delta V. I don't know. You always want to make these as small as you can. That's, oof. Wouldn't mind it. Maybe just a little more. Once you're in space, actually, I got a, no, you know what? I got a better plan. Better plan, better plan, better plan, better plan. But I was just about to say, once you're in space, I threw away that transition guy. I didn't want to. Thrust to weight is not a big deal. 0.58 meters per second of thrust to weight ratio is actually quite a lot. It's more than what you need, and by the time I drop these two, it'll have a huge thrust to weight ratio to help with the landing. So you always want to get the lightest engine that you can. You know, like they say, how low can your thrust to weight ratio go? Almost as low as you want. So don't put on bigger engines that you can. It not only affects the delta V, like here, if you just want, like that was 2101 meters per second at delta V. This guy is 1,857 meters per second. But if you take a look at their ISPs, I'm sure they're in the same ballpark. The Pug has 330 and the Terrier is 345. This is actually the more efficient engine, but this one gives you the higher delta V because it's so much lighter. So go with light engines. It really, really does help you out. I'm thinking, I'm kind of, okay, I know. Oh, another thing I want to do. I want to take this fairing, I want to rotate it. The whole purpose for that rotation was because the truss structure, that way when the solar panels deploy, they don't go through the truss structure. 2101 is almost 1,000 more than what I need. And so what I'm thinking, yeah, but then I'm going to be, I'm thinking of building a stage that can also handle the upper part of the atmosphere is what I'm thinking, but then 0.58 is a little on the low. Maybe I am better off going back to the Terrier engine. Terrier engine, that's 1,000, that's too little, but if I increase the size of this to this, $2,505. Again, I need about 1,200 for the transfer and landing. And then this can also handle the upper stage. I think I'm going with this. And then this can handle the upper stage part of the ascent as well. Kind of like it with the little gold on there. Now, of course, I'm drifting into aesthetics mode again. What else is new? There we go. Make this one gold. I'm a huge fan of the orange. Okay, we're going to build the fairing. We're going to put a booster under this thing. Oh, you know what I forgot? I know. Stop. I did not put a KOS probe core on this anywhere. And in fact, this whole thing doesn't even... Oh my gosh, what a doofus. This thing's supposed to land. Oh, okay. I'm not thinking. I am not thinking straight. Okay. Sorry. Were people saying that? And that this is supposed to be a third probe, and it can't do squeak nothing as of right yet. So let's put this here. Gonna stick on. I wasn't even thinking probe core. Gonna also stick on some bigger reaction wheels. Not the small ones, silly. The big ones, the bigger ones. You know what? That's probably too much. Let's go back to the small ones. Okay, let's put that back. Can you get it? Okay. I think it's being goofy. Yep. Let's turn off the truss structure for just a little. If you're finding yourself having trouble with all the interstage nodes, you can turn them off temporarily, so that will sit on the bottom. There. Okay. So now, what do we got happening here? Bring this engine to the bottom. Okay. We need landing gear. I got all into just getting it there and not thinking about the fact that this thing's supposed to land too. Okay, we'll deal with that in just a little bit. I think I have a shallower... That's the whole Rockomax. Yeah, that's the big one. That's big. That might do a better job right there. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud. Only because now the landing gear have to clear that engine. Of course, now I don't have the Delta V, but let's get one thing at a time going here. This thing also needs the science. Oh my gosh. Science. Configure the science. Telemetry report I want, and I also want this one to do the light experiment. There we go. That should do that. On. Oh, it's already running someplace else, of course. Yeah. Okay. It's going to need as much Oh, no. Yes, it will. It'll need as much battery power as the rest of them, but I do need put on a GrabMax Gravioli detector. Oh, my gosh. I was completely forgetting about all this stuff. The Geiger counter, the accelerometer, and the thermometer. It's going to need a ton of batteries. I put on 8. I think I'm going to need to make this thing taller. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think I need... Let's make this one here the root part for now. You can come out for now. I just want to match the batteries that the other ones have because it's going to need them too. Like that. Like that. Four like that. This can go back. It's not fitting under there, so this one needs to come up one more node. Oh, I need to turn on those interstage nodes again. There we go. Okay, dump. This thing's gonna need the same solar generation. All this stuff. So we're gonna stick in. Gotta get some solar panels on this. There. There, that's just to give a little bit of... Well, actually, I don't think I need those last ones. Again, we'll use these ones. All this stuff, didn't think about it. I'm hitting the wrong... There. I still gonna need 4 more of these big batteries. I just want to make anything else on here that I'm forgetting. No, just more batteries, I think. I can get away with simply, because I got the space here, is just put 4 of them on the that side. I mean, why not? Like that. Now, I'm sure I don't have anywhere near the delta V. Well, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I think this is okay. I don't think I need to play with this much more than it already is. There. It's turning out to be not so bad. Okay, let's go through my checklist. This is a good time to go through the checklist. Do you need 6 more batteries? I think I'm good for batteries now. I think it has the same batteries. Oh, 6 more batteries. Oh, I think they're right. I think I stuck 6 under there, didn't I? Yep. Let's go with 6. Thank you. 6 batteries. And then let's change that to the... Let's change this to 3-way symmetry. They're the heavier landing gear. It'll land on those easy once especially once these are gone and they've landed themselves. Okay, let's go through our checklist here a little bit. Contracts. Let's look at contracts here. So, what is this thing going to do? I got a lot of contracts that I've been picking up as we go. Get a satellite of Minmus. So this is going to be, I'm going to start a new mission. Should get rid of those old ones. This is the Minmus 2. Create a mission. Okay, we're going to go, nope, not that one. Hopefully we can do this one. Add that to the Minmus 2. Soft landing on Minmus for sure. I'm going to do at least one of those. Minmus 2. Soft landing on the moon won't happen yet. Minmus probes, we're hopefully finishing that off with this one. Position a satellite in a stationary orbit. That's going to be part of the plan. Wow, it's 5 contracts. So 5 contracts. Let's select, okay, so let's just, I got my fine print here. Just land and transmit. Okay, Minmus probes, just land in 3 different biomes. There are the biomes I have available, so that's all there is to that. Position a satellite into a specific orbit. Okay, so it's got to have unmanned, have an antenna, has to be able to generate power, can do all that. Reach a stationary orbit about Minmus with minimal deviation. Hold it, hold stationary orbit directly above, oh crap, okay, that's an extra little hitch. It has to be above a specific waypoint. Oh, yippee-ki-yay. Okay. I'll have to have an accelerometer aboard. I do have that. I have to have a thermometer aboard. I do have that. I have to have a mystery goo aboard. I hate this stuff, but oh well, okay. We'll stick a mystery goo on there for a stupid reason. Remember, with Kerbalism, you can't transmit any of this stuff, so this mystery goo will be useless. Will be 100% crap. But we'll put it on there because the contract wants it there. You happy now? Okay, so there's a mystery goo. Alright, so we checked that fine print. Satellite of Minmus. Impact Minmus. That's pretty simple. Soft land on Minmus. Simple. Transmit from the Minmus Pro. I've already looked at that. Station. Okay, I think I'm good for that. Okay, so I'm glad I checked the fine print. We have control. KOS. I haven't put a KOS chip on this thing yet. KOS chip. Where are you? There's the little one. Stick you right in there. Gonna up your data storage to 10. I think that's kilobytes. And load up a boot file. Put that back. That didn't look like that worked right. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to grab this. This is a duplicate of it. I hit undo and it got rid of the whole thing. That looks better. Okay. KOS, probe bodies have been configured, added into science, got power generation, got electrical storage, got antenna strength, should be good. Oh, this guy needs an you know what? Because this guy has what we're gonna do. It's gonna be pretty tough to put one of these J1 antennas on this one because of the way it's built, but remember that these DTS M1s are just about as good, so what we're going to do is put in 2 of the DTS M1. Actually, just put in 1. There's no reason for 2. And that will kind of balance off what's going on with the there a little bit. So just one of these, that'll be fine. Extend the antenna, yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so antenna speed, data storage I've taken a look at. Propulsion should be good. RCS is irrelevant. Parachutes are irrelevant. Thermal protection are irrelevant. Lights! These guys all have lights on it, but the bottom one certainly doesn't. So lights. This is actually taking a little longer than I originally envisioned, but maybe that's not so bad. It's a complicated thing. Keep them dark. Lights on. That should be good. Those would be for landing lights. And then we need blinky lights because you always need blinky lights. Let's put all the blinky lights around here. Sure. Amber lights. Half-second interval. Blink on. Okay, and then finally we'll put some more of these little spotlights just inside here, just to sort of light up the inside a little bit, because you can't have too many lights. Okay, how are we doing here? Lights, upgrades. This thing has how many ignitions on it? 23, should be fine. Blows up, it's not like it's got Kerbals in it. Thrust to weight is fine. Fairing deploy, I like this to be on, let's put it up to 6. Up the force a little bit. We'll test that for sure. Staging and stuff, okay, we'll get to that in just a bit. So we're through most of this. Let's test the fairing. Why don't we do that? So let's build this fairing. I'm hoping I can just go straight up. I can definitely just go straight up. This is going to be a monstrous vehicle. This is going to be a big one. I'm going to have to definitely build, I think, a custom booster for this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to just run a very quick simulation, and the whole purpose of this simulation is just to make sure the fairings deploy okay. Okay, all I want to do is this thing. Looks like it was threatening to fall over. All I want to do is just deploy the fairing and make sure that they deploy without... Oh, wow, that is a lot of force. Okay. I don't think I put on the clamshell deploy. Terminate the simulation. That went all confetti-like, didn't it? Try that again. Definitely didn't have clamshell deploy on. You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine.